So, we all know from my last video that there has been a Hostile Skies update. It happened May 14th, and it was the Radio Game Pass, the new Gloucester, and new lobby system, all this new crazy stuff that was great. New content creator role, which I am now a part of. But I missed this. May 24th update. New aerodynamics, all new aircraft balancing, tire effects, fixing the first-person view, fixed jittering on low FPS devices, suspension. When using WASD override, aircraft will now unlock that axis, and air density versus altitude has been added, with effects engine torque, air forces, and propeller thrust. Now, what every one of these means, these two are just aircraft balancing, making them a little bit more realistic. Tire effects and suspension means that he has fixed landing, hopefully. First-person view is a bug. This is also a bug. WASD override, I'm not entirely sure what that means, so we'll figure that out. But what this means, air density versus altitude, is very big. Now, for those of you who are not an air nerd, this affects engine torque, the aerodynamic forces, as well as propeller thrust. What this basically means is the higher up you are on altitude, it affects your flight performance. So where the air is less thin, you're going to have, or where the air is thinner, you're going to have less air going over your wings, which means you're going to perform not as well. On lower altitudes, you're going to be able to perform better because there's more air going around your wings. So this was the first update. Haven't played with it yet, so we'll see how that works. But then he went and added a new thing. June 4th. Improved the frame rate, which is just a bug, and better. New projectiles, and new aim marker. Okay, so from my understanding, the overwrite WASD basically makes it so that when you turn with WASD, it'll automatically try and track your mouse. Now, from the things that I play and like to do in-game, I typically choose not to try and, use my mouse as much. I only use it for aiming, and then WASD I use for actually dogfighting. Now, what Widgeon has done is that he basically changed how we're going to dogfight. Now, I don't know if this is going to be toggleable. I'll add an option to revert the previous style of override. So maybe this will be optional. But let's hop into Hostile Skies and figure this out. Let's just test out the changes. So we are in the Gloucester. We'll obviously do our free spin. So, new projectiles. Whoa, is that... Okay, so I'm already noticing something. As you can see, I'm only pressing S, but the plane is automatically following, my mouse. And the game ended, but I don't know if I like that. I guess we're gonna have to test it a little bit more, but I am very unsure about what this is gonna do. So let's try and peel off from everyone and see. I'm not seeing an option where we can switch back to the old controls. Maybe I read that wrong, but I hope that there will be an option to switch back or turn it off. No, there is not. I don't think. Because, to be honest, I did really like the... Oh, there is someone chasing me. Yeah, I really dislike that. I like having full control over my aircraft. Ooh, I do like the guns. And we get more ammo. So now instead of 1,000, it's 2,000. Wow. It's a very fast fire rate. Does this apply for all aircraft, or is it just one? So if I go here, is it gonna have... Ooh. So now this one is pointed in the nose. So this one's gonna be better for head-ons. And already I am very much disliking... Yeah, I very much dislike this new system. The guns are great. I really like the guns. It might just be me, but if I'm gonna pick between using the old system and the new system, I would very much like the old system, because it's just what I'm more comfortable with. Like, if there was a thing for control assist off or on, because this is really annoying. This, I can't roll the aircraft anymore. Like, this thing used to be able to roll much better. Now I can't roll. Like, I can roll here, but if I'm over here, now all of a sudden I can't roll to one side. Yeah, I can't roll. And then once I'm here, like, now I can roll. It's just, it's not... I don't know how to feel about that. But, aside from that, let's test out the new gears. So, apparently, we should be able to land. Also, the guns, they look and sound much better. Like this looks great. I also like the spraying effect of it, and just the overall visual of it. It looks amazing. Very, very good change. We can see, so space is break. Ooh. Engine's gone, but, oh. Let's try with a different aircraft, an older aircraft that never had, like, good landing. The Key 10. First guns, center-mounted guns, still 2,000 rounds. So let's just try and land. Yeah, and I can't use the Key 10's maneuverability anymore. So let's just try and land. Yeah, whoa, okay. Maybe I needed to be a little bit slower. But that was rough. Let's try and turn to the side. I don't know if it's because I'm not on the actual runway. Let's try with the P-26. First things first, is the P-26 still broken? Let's see. Still accelerating roughly the same. Now, I'm not going to use WASD because I very much dislike it and I basically just can't use it. But let's just turn. No, this thing is still very much broken. As you can see, I'm losing 0 airspeed while I'm doing this. Yeah, still very, very much turning very, very well. So let's just try and... Like, I can't use my nose authority. Yeah, I really don't like it. It's not as bad as it is in the jets, but it's still, like, bad. Like, it's still very much I don't like it. If that makes sense. Just a small disclaimer, all of the things that I say I dislike in this are purely just the movement and the new WASD mechanic. Yeah, P-26 is still just insane. I mean, I don't think it's as good, but it's still really good. Ooh, yeah, I'm not pulling nearly as much as I used to. Which I This is a good thing. Yeah, it's auto-correcting not where I want it to go. Like that's not remotely where I wanted to go. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky, but I don't know. Let's go see if I can land with the P-26. New gun effects sound really nice. Okay. Alright, let's try and land. I'm just getting shot as I land and I can't see anymore, but we landed and oh, we repaired. My character's off the plane. One thing I did want to point out that I didn't in the video is that the acceleration of the P-26 from a standstill is much, much worse than it used to. So at low speeds, the P-26 has been nerfed. And aside from the hilarious encounter of that, the landing has been fixed, so overall good change. He's over there! Oh no, I'm gonna die. Anymore. The guns look like insane. There's bullets flying everywhere. I'm still pulling hard, it's just like the mouse aim is being very weird. Yeah, mouse aim is just really weird. To wrap up this video, because this was taking a little bit too long and I don't want to take up too much of your time, I overall just don't really like the WASD and movement changes. The aim assist that we got previously in a previous update that basically kind of like stabilized the aircraft a little more while you're aiming, that was manageable. I still didn't like it because aiming now is very wonky a lot of the time, especially with certain aircraft. Like you'll be aiming one way and then the aircraft will just like hover over the reticle, and it's just overall very, very bizarre. But that was manageable. The WASD change, however, because from my understanding it only really affects manual override controls, which I believe also only affects keyboard players, is overall a very controversial change, I think, because for me, I use WASD a lot, and this change overall just hinders the way that I can use WASD. So now, based on the changes, I just can't use WASD anymore, which is quite sad because I really liked using WASD and that's what I'm used to, and that's what helped me win a lot of dogfights and a lot of fights that I was doing, especially in 1v1s. Because being able to control 100% of your aircraft without having to worry about where your mouse is aiming is actually like really, really helpful. You can both look at your enemy while pulling 100% of your AOA. Now, I think to better the game that both the aim assist from the mouse, like the stabilization, I think it should be toggleable. So if I like don't want to have the aim assist and I want 100% control my aircraft, because if you look right there, I can't really control my aircraft at all. It's very, very bad, and I wish that could be toggleable, as well as WASD, like the assisting of WASD where it follows your mouse. I wish that was also toggleable. If those two things were toggleable, this game would be perfect. I think it would legitimately just be perfect. If we have a little bit more customizability with the mechanics and the controls, I would be a very happy camper, and I think it would be an overall good change. But the guns and the suspension are amazing. I haven't really seen the effects of the altitude while dogfighting. I'll have to do further testing to actually see if altitude affects dogfighting. But anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and let me know if you want to see more Hostile Skies videos. I'm definitely going to be making more, as I am one of their partners now. But I hope you all enjoyed. Hope Widgeon sees this, and hopefully we get a little bit more customizability. Fingers crossed. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.